Well, thanks for watching the first one, and actually, I don't know, taking the time to do it. That's encouraged me to do the second one, which is a little bit longer, as you see, but covers 2 days. Alright, so this is downtown DC. This is the mall. It's got all the Smithsonian type museums and things like that. And this is where I was going because the Holocaust Museum is somewhere down here, and I had heard that you might want to get a ticket the day beforehand just in case you don't get in. So I took the subway down. This is the train station. I don't know why they put it there because it's actually at the corner of Independence and 14th, which is down in the lower left-hand column, or left-hand corner of this little map, but that's where they decided to put it. So I took the train down there, and I wanted to go find the museum. First thing to do, get a ticket for tomorrow, and then everything will be okay. So I get out to the station, I start walking east, that way. And that wonderful arrow that I drew. 14th Street to 3rd Street, more than a mile. And I was walking and walking and walking and not finding it, and I then realized that I had pretty much just gone the wrong way. That's the museum right there, down in that little left-hand corner. So, came back, and then when I got there, they said, oh, this time of year, you don't need to get a ticket in advance, just come tomorrow. And so I guess I did. So then I went walking down the street again, and Smithsonian buildings are pretty cool. That one kind of even looks like a castle. That one is a castle. They call it the castle. Went to the Library of Congress, which was really much more interesting than I thought it was going to be. I guess mainly because the architecture and the design inside. And this is as you walk in, you look up to the second floor, and this is what you see. It's like this all throughout the building. It's really, really cool. And then if you go up to that second floor and look down, you see little girls and their families, and a really cool floor too. So that was really nice. Took the tour. It was nice. They showed us that it's right across the street from the Capitol building, which I took a picture of, and apparently the Capitol building is now leaning for some reason. I'm not sure why. More Washington stuff. You have to take pictures of cherry blossom trees, I guess, so I did. And the Supreme Court, which is not a tree, but it is a court. So I did that. Of course, I wanted to go to the Folger Shakespeare Library, so I did. I'm disappointed that this picture of Puck came out blurry, but it's Puck, who is from Midsummer Night's Dream, and the quote down there is, "Lord, what fools these mortals be." And if you look, he's actually looking in a certain direction, and this is what he's looking at. The Capitol building, which has now fallen on its side for some reason. Oh well. Saw the lecture, got a book signed by this author who had written about Shakespeare's wife, and in their little theater there, which was cool. This is the World War II Memorial. One side for the Atlantic War, one side for the Pacific War. All the columns have state names on them representing their soldiers. This is me at the base of the Lincoln Memorial, Washington Monument, reflecting pool, and my own shadow as I'm singing I'm a Little Teapot. The memorial itself, huge statue of Lincoln inside, obviously, and there he is with the quote above him. Really cool stuff to see. Oh, blue type. Well, we're moving on to apparently the next day, when I did go back downtown and see the Holocaust Museum, which is very depressing. The first photo, huge photo in the main exhibit, is of charred bodies, and they don't shy away from anything. It makes it for a very, very sobering tour. So after that, I decided I want to try maybe something a little more lighthearted, and was looking around and found Smokey the Bear, so I took his picture. Thought about continuing the lighthearted stuff, but that didn't quite work out when I decided to go to the National Cemetery, which again, very sobering, just the size of the place. This is the Lee Mansion among all the gravestones, and they say they're running out of room for the gravestones. And if you're going to be buried in Arlington, you have to be very important, a soldier, president, or even someone who burned down an entire city. Must be the wrong theory. That can't be. Other signs, not exactly as funny in the Arlington Cemetery. This is right outside the Lee Mansion. However, also right outside the Lee Mansion is a incredible view of Washington, D.C. itself, which was kind of cool to see. So after all that sobering stuff, I decided I want to do something a little bit more fun, so I was back on the road, and that little sign says 95 Baltimore. It's kind of small, you can't see it. Where you'll find this little restaurant, which of course was on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, third restaurant that I've at least attempted to go to. See, look at that, same thing, only that's not me and that's not my car. Actually, that's not his car either, it's a Food Network prop. I found that out because the people who own this place are really, really nice. Went in there about 45 minutes before they even closed. They sat down, they brought out the photo album for the 2 days that the Food Network crew was there. 2 12-hour days, that's insane. But it was really good food, and I enjoyed it. And, it looks like now it's the end for now.